Hey there, it's Kira Audrin coming to you May 4th, and in this video you are going to be learning about the current energy shifts in the month of May, the Ascension shifts. I'm going to be going over some of the energy in 2017 and how it aligns to now, and I'm going to give you guys also some information where I've been the last 5 months or so, but I'm really excited for you as far as soul purpose, soul mission, and providing some techniques that you can apply to the month of May for your ascension process. So listen up, I have missed you, and I'm going to give you a little bit of information to where I've been. So first and foremost, I just want to thank you guys. If you have never connected with me, my name is Kira Audrin. I'm a multidimensional seer and yoga teacher and a business mentor for high-performing spiritual entrepreneurs. Spiritual entrepreneurs who have a desire to activate their gifts, have a desire, and they know that they need a higher frequency for their mission, whether it be in business or their personal life. I train people in the psychic and healing arts, as well as creating six-figure and multiple six-figure businesses. So if you need any assistance in these areas, make sure to reach out to me. If we are not connected in my Facebook community, Soul Awakened Leaders, that's what the group is called. Make sure you click the link below so that way we're connected. So this month is huge, you guys. We went through a huge timeline shift in the month of March. I know that many of you, I was hearing from you, oh my gosh, what's going on? The last 2 weeks of March, we went through a huge timeline shift. In the month of April, we were basically integrating. And the month of May, right now, ascension shifts have changed. We're going through a huge solar storm right now. It's going to continue to increase, but I want to break this down for you guys because it's really liberating. There's exciting things on the horizon for us all. So please take notes. So the 3rd through the 9th are solar gates, okay? So as I'm looking at the cosmos, solar gates are when our sun and other suns come into a specific resonance, and they share coding, they share intelligence. And so when our sun fires these, now this is not scientific, you guys, this is just Kiraology here. I tap into upper dimensional frequencies. I tap into this stuff. I've been doing it for 18 years. Coming this May 19th on my birthday, I will be doing this for 19 years. So I just wanted to share that with you, that the cosmic codes coming in are for your benefit. And this is something that is ancient. This is something that has always been recorded in human history. In Egypt, we've had knowledge of the sun. We've had knowledge of these alignments, these cosmic alignments. And I am one of these people to share with you during these times how to not only tap into your gifts and do some of this yourself, but have a deep understanding how you can lead yourself through ascension, but also hopefully giving you information. Just see if it resonates or not. Take everything with a grain of salt. Let everything pass through your own higher self and soul filters. So the solar gates are really activating the 5th through 9th dimensional energy fields. So 5th dimension, in short, it has to do with unity consciousness, and the 9th dimension, usually what I say is that's when we start getting in communion or contact with our soul. And so the energy between the 5th dimensional and 9th dimensional gates are really getting triggered for us to integrate. Okay, we have an auspicious time here to where our soul can kind of override some of our lessons. I'm not saying bypassing, okay? What I'm saying here is that the cosmic energy, the cosmic cycles that are propelling us, not only Earth, but the star system, to really ascend our consciousness as living conscious beings, okay? And we have a beautiful opportunity in the month of May. We've been doing a lot of prep work ever since the solstice of December. So this year already, you guys, it's been really, really fast. It's been kind of rocky, kind of bumpy. We've been moving, our soul has been moving us tremendously fast at an extremely rapid rate. So if the more that we can try to slow down and have compassion and kindness for ourselves and just move with grace and ebb and flow, no matter, I'm kind of saying here, no matter the fear because through each dimensional frequency, the path of ascension, and really what we're being reminded of is, okay, let's have some faith. Let's put that faith into action. Let's put our actions into alignment with what we know our soul is here to accomplish. And that's what really the year of 2021 is about. That's what the month of May is really going to start harmonizing for us, especially if you know, like, hey, I know that I'm on this path. I know that I'm doing my best. I know that I'm cleansing ancestral karma. I'm doing the work. I'm letting myself feel. I'm not necessarily saying, you guys, like, it's a check, it's like a list we have to go through every single day to see if we're graduating ascension or, you know, the soul's higher journey, but, you know, that deeper listening to the teacher within, that deeper listening, and sometimes that takes a cultivation of how to listen or how to sense or how to feel or how to, you know, all these how-tos. So I hope that this video provides some information here in a little bit when I share some techniques on how to apply some energy healing techniques in the month of May. So through, again, just to recap real quick, the solar gates are opening for us. So we already have recorded some really significant, some huge solar flares coming in this week in the month of May. Month of May is going to be huge. The energy on the planet, you know, of course, Mother Gaia, she's always going to be active. So I'm not, you know, this channel is not really so much about, you know, natural disasters or anything like that, but I am going to be starting to shift and talk a little bit more into how Mother Gaia is going to be shifting, because she is going to be changing. The weather patterns are going to increase because she's releasing pressure. She also is going through this process of opening her fifth dimensional energies up to her own soul. She's also a sentient being. So just know that what happens in Mother Gaia also gets transmuted through us. And so just know that this first, you know, week and a half of May, you guys, we're really being asked to let go of even some of our human experiences. We're not only just cleansing ancestral lines, some of us that are starseeds were, and a lot of us were cleansed, and because Mother Gaia, she's ready to cleanse out, you know, the harm that has been played out on her soil. She's ready for that release. And so it's like it's a cosmic story as well as a human story, you know, slavery, poverty, betrayal, all these lower vibrations, you guys, that's played out through our bloodlines, right? Like, she is our bloodline. Like, this is every single one of us. So just know that you're not only releasing what Mother Gaia is ready to release through her DNA, which is all of us, but also a cosmic story, okay? So this is where the interplay of, you know, star beings come in. So those of us, I'm going to talk about that here in a second. I want to share with you that I'm going to take a drink real quick. Hold on real quick. Thank you. I want to share with you that the ascension shifts and the ascension symptoms, they're going to pretty much be pretty consistent, okay? Our bodies are changing as we know that a high frequency can manipulate a cell, okay? We know this. So these high frequencies coming in from the sun, energy is intelligence, you guys. You know, these light codes, these solar codes, they're coming in. Those of us who are really sensitive, we can hear them. We might have a response in our bodies. We may twitch a little bit. It's activating, not only harmonizing the base, the foundation of our energy bodies, which is the 7 basic chakra system. So we're really going through a purge here, because humanity, our energy bodies all need to be at a specific frequency. We all kind of need to hold of a certain resonance of a higher dimensional frequency for us to continue to evolve. And so the energy of May is really pushing us, these solar codes, these light codes, the star beings that are helping us. Those of you who are earth angels that are energy workers, you know, you have the gift of transmission, just communication, just people respond. However, the great divine is using you. We're all being activated to the foundations of our energy bodies. Why it's so important for you to understand your gifts through the path of ascension, or, you know, just everyday life. Just know that that your bodies are being tuned, our bodies are going through a lot right now, and so whatever you need to do to support yourself. I know digestive issues in my body, digestive issues in, I'm hearing from a lot of my students as well. We're really digesting a lot of old emotions, not just through, some of the themes that I was talking about here or mentioning around, Mother Gaia and our ancestral lines, but in cosmic history, but our own human life, our own, ascension, akashic records, if you will, in our bodies, our own history from the soul level. And so just really check in. What does that actually mean for you? Do we even think about this stuff? Are we digesting? Do we listen? Do we know how to listen? And what do you feel intuitively you are digesting? And so we need to give ourselves a little bit of TLC, some extra care, okay? Really through the rest of this year, especially in the month of May, especially the last 2 weeks of the month of May, which I'm going to talk about here in a second. But just know that through the 9th of May, we have this access to our soul. Really, it's so interesting to utilize these words because I want to say a quantum leap, but it's really a release of old blueprints, old blueprinting, okay? So however your soul has traveled, you've acquired knowledge, you've acquired information, you've acquired memory, okay? So some of the memory is releasing because it's not really serving. The soul wants a new experience. That's what we're here for on Mother Gaia. She's really hosting new experiences here, where she's hosting life in a way to where we get the opportunity to experience maybe what we call love or alignment or a deeper connection, okay, through the human vessel. So the month of May, really, we're really breaking through. Let's see, solar and cosmic upgrades. I'm just looking at my notes, you guys. And we're gaining magnetism. Okay, this magnetism to our soul and our magnetism to our gifts. I'm going to share a quick story with you. One of my students, when we started working together, this was not our intention, but one of the things that I do, I should share with you guys. So I train people in their multidimensional gifts. So that could be channeling, it could be, many different forms of channeling, many different forms of the psychic expression or healing gifts and telepathy and more. But she started activating her telekinetic gifts. And so she called me 3 weeks ago. She's like, oh my gosh, Kira, I'm having this experience and I have no idea what's going on. I feel absolutely crazy. And I know that you're going to be able to answer this for me. So, okay, I'm listening. And she's explaining that there's there's water coming out of the walls, like it's manifesting. And I'm like, okay, we're upgrading, and you might be one of these, first wavers who's naturally activating their telekinetic gifts. So telekinesis, the ability to move matter, respond to the elements. We are the elements. So actually, you guys, let me know below if you have activated your telekinetic gifts. So she texted me today and she says, hey, Kira, I'm starting to manipulate water. So you guys, I believe this. I'm interested to hear from you. Let me know in the comments if you've ever had experiences with matter or any of the elements. And this is going to just be normal, moving on as we move higher into dimensional frequencies. It's normal for us to have that unity consciousness experience. And that's where we're moving. That's where we're gravitating to. And so the shifts through May in our bodies, in our minds, and our emotions, we're really being asked to expand our energy field, and that expansion happens through, the inside out. So the chakras, they're actual meditation points inside the body along the spine. They're described as wheels. They're not actual wheels, you guys. They're if you connect the mind to certain parts of your body, the body or the energy, the information, the divine intelligence begins to get stimulated, and then you open up interdimensionally, and that plays out within, it's your own experience. No one can. There's many teachers along your path, I'm sure, that maybe you've discovered along the way, or maybe you're watching this video, or maybe you are a teacher and you've already had this experience of, okay, yeah, when I meditate or when I get quiet or when I get curious enough, that comes forward. I'm ready somehow to explore this. And so just pay attention to how your body's communicating to you. The 9th through the 15th, that heart expansion or that expansion, we're really making room. So when we go through waves of emotional breakdown, I guess I'll say, breakdown to breakthrough, right? Or the empathetic fatigue, or Those of you guys who are leadership, who is really running the show here, those of you who are spiritual teachers, coaches, healers, leaders, or even, you know, deep down, okay, I have something to share with humanity about this and I'm getting pushed forward. This message is for you. The 9th through the 15th, we're really being pushed in the heart frequency around receiving. Receptivity is really huge in the 5th dimension and above, and the reason is because it's that speed, it's that expansion, and the universe is really pushing us here on Mother Gaia. And so what I'm seeing is that the 9th through the 15th, we have this phenomenal potential to tap into I guess I'll call it a sacred heart frequency. I don't necessarily want to label it Christ consciousness, you guys. It is in the way to where it's that portal, you know, that sacred portal, that sacred divine heart of just grace and beauty and gentleness, and we have access to that. So for I guess for today, I'll just maybe say Christ consciousness, or, you know, that masculine feminine merging, but it really has to do with the release, you know, these layers of these timelines overlapping and this consciousness overlapping, and it kind of clicks in. And by this time, the 9th through the 15th, we're really going to be like dropping into, okay, like, oh my gosh, I've made it through this other side. And just celebrate yourself, you guys, because that week, we're really kind of, you know, again, creating the foundations through a very fast summer, and we kind of pop up again in September. Okay. So just know that the 9th through the 15th is where we get this, like, almost like this reset in the heart. Everything that the body's been processing starts to calm down a little bit. And then the 16th through the 29th, excuse me, the 16th through the 29th of May. Take notes, please. If you're not already, I wrote down, it's kind of like a portal, like a passage, and I'm seeing that the energy, and you guys, I'm not an astrologer, but I'll see the cosmos and I'll see certain planets come in. So I'm really seeing that the energy of Uranus is really, like pushing us, or clearing, it's like moving, like dusting the path, or clearing the path for us. And so just know that, you know, this video is being recorded May 4th. Just know that the work and what's coming through right now is going to manifest and clear and open for you by the end of the month. Everything's moving really quick. So keep your mind and your heart and your emotional body, like, pretend they're eyes, right? You know, we have the third eye, the mind, and we can, you know, kind of see or visualize, right? We can visualize with the mind. We usually connect the mind with the brain. Even though the mind is actually the whole body, the mind is the full energy body, but just visualize the mind and the path forward, and then utilize the heart and the womb consciousness to feel and receive into, okay, I can trust that my soul in this higher path, even though there's destruction and endings and realizations, and, you know, you're doing so well and you're breaking down so much deep inside of you, the universe is also matching you and also going to continue to support you. Okay, your only job is to stay open. Your only job is to continue to lean into the unseen worlds. The unseen worlds stimulate matter, you guys. We all come from the unseen world, and so I just want to remind you that this, I wrote down May 16th through 29th. There's a pulse of faith in action. Faith in action is maybe stimulated, but there's a pulse, there's a release. I'm also seeing that gets activated in the bottom pole, the southern pole of our planet. And just know that you are going to be safe through these great passages. And I just want to encourage you that whatever it is, wherever you are in your life or your business or your creations, trust the endings, trust these endings, and trust the beginnings in the ways that you are being asked to make big, bold moves in your life, okay? Because you're supported in this. And like the energy on my side is just showing like the children on Terra, that's what I call planet Earth, Terra. The children on Terra, the Terrans, like we have so much just at our fingertips. And part of I don't want to say the game of Ascension, but the game of Ascension is to continue to move into our energy bodies and expand from there. And sure, you know, you guys, we have jobs, we have responsibilities, And this isn't about, you know, being out there in la land. It's about merging the spiritual and the material. It's about being open for those higher dimensions to pass through us and expand through us and materialize, and that materializes through our thoughts and our emotions. But we can take this a step further, and that's what May is really sharing or showing us, is that we can take this further by anchoring into the harmonization with our soul as these older blueprints naturally fall away, and we're releasing so much. So I just want to thank you again for your work, because this does ripple out into the world. This does ripple out between all of us, because we really are, we're one, we're one. We might be all operating and choosing different dimensions of frequency. We might be choosing different experiences. That's kind of the path of remembering your journey through the soul's ascension, especially this lifetime. So most of us are still between a third, fourth, fifth dimensional frequency, but the earth energy, she's changing. She's moving fast. She doesn't care. She's moving. She's on a mission, you guys. And our souls signed up for this as well. So I want to remind you of that. Leadership qualities are emerging. So the soul in the month of May, especially around the 12th, is really getting stimulated to push leadership. So how the soul wants to lead self, how the soul wants to make dynamic revolutionary changes. You guys might not recognize yourself in a month from now, and that's going to be okay. Keep changing, keep breaking open, keep following your soul's path, because that's about consistent and continuous change. It's okay. It's okay. The ego, the fear, the limitations, it's gonna freak out, you know, because everything's, you know, really shifting. The foundation, right? The root. Let me back up. So I mentioned that the foundation of the energy body is harmonizing. Okay, that's your 7 basic chakra system. Okay, we're kind of out of like the hey guys, this is what a chakra is. We're really out of that. Okay, that's like foundations now. Okay, like that's let's start normalizing this, especially if you are a leader or a coach or a healer, or you utilize a business, or, you know, maybe you're just, hey, I'm just gonna, you know, start sharing information. You guys share information on what your energy bodies are. Share information, because it's vital that we all have an understanding of our energy bodies, because that's where this like these higher dimensional frequencies, that's where they anchor in and they move through us. And so the 7 basic chakra system, the root, the money, the foundation, the abundance, this is everything that's busting through. So I want you guys to think about this with me. So if there is something that's out of alignment in your entire makeup, in your root, your connection to the earth, the Mother Earth, okay? This is all of her ancestral history. This is her abundance, her wealth, her expression of the body, okay? Anything that is out of that 5th dimensional alignment, it's breaking down inside of you as well as how the soul is shifting, and that's expanding, because it's expanding inside of you, okay? Your chakra points are this ability to hold a higher dimensional frequency or higher dimensional consciousness inside of you is expanding, because it's about survival. It's about evolution, okay? Every aspect of us is looking for expansion, how the soul wants to expand. And so the root, the earth element, is expanding inside of you, okay? I'm not going to give you guys a huge breakdown on chakras in this video, but if you want a free 30-page chakra ebook that I've written, comment below and I'll make sure one of my team members gets that to you. So the second chakra, just real quick, the sacral, that's your water, that's your emotions. So, you know, what's going to be cleansing there. I like to talk about the womb work. A lot of the work that I do with people is sexual healing. It's womb consciousness. It's goddess consciousness. So we're always going to be redirecting to the womb. So healing any sort of distorted sexual energy within you, within your soul, within your lineage, okay, whether that be cosmic or earthbound lineage. your higher self is merging with the ego, okay, that is wanting to really be present through the solar plexus. So the work right now, you guys, is really the harmonization in the first three chakras, the opening around self, around our emotional bodies, around a deeper intimacy and intelligence with the earth and our womb and our emotions and our ego, and how we really shine forward in the world. That's our power, okay? It's not control, it's power, and that's how the soul is here to live in the body. Powerful, present, abundant, okay? The earth element, she's slow moving, but she's forever giving. Every single day she's tearing something down that doesn't serve in her ecosystem, and she's gifting fruit over and over and over. That's abundance. That's what the earth teaches us. It's abundant, okay? And that's I don't want to say necessarily our birthright, it is, but when we're in alignment and harmonization with Mother Gaia, and our bodies and the soul, these three components, that begins to open and merge through us. So that's naturally what we're getting prepared for. So move with it. Make these decisions to align yourself with abundance, the earth element, and the body, how you feed yourself, opening the sexual energy, the emotions, the creativity, the life force, really following through. This is also, the masculine feminine harmonization is something that's also naturally happening this month within us. So keep making room for that. Let yourself feel, let yourself slow down to feel, and really honor this process. That's what the feminine consciousness really teaches, is that relaxation and honoring the process. It's just as productive as doing. It's just as productive as, going to work or doing whatever you need to do to cater to the material world. But also, don't take for granted this opportunity to really, really catch these higher vibrations to serve you and your soul's growth. I think that's it on my side today. There's going to be more videos coming to you this week. I just want to thank you a few things. May 10th, I'm teaching a workshop. It's called Boss Up. It's a 2-hour workshop where, if you are a multidimensional energy healer, coach, or spiritual entrepreneur, where I'm going to be teaching you how some of my students in business and marketing have made incredible moves in their business with 5-figure launches or 5-figure sales right away. So I'm going to be teaching that process May 12th with myself and medium, psychic, healer, and entrepreneur Jessica Fahmy. We are co-hosting a workshop to teach you about ancestral healing and your medium gifts and how to open that up safely and help some of the ancestral lines process within you and heal. So you are more than welcome to reach out if you'd like to get connected with those workshops. Other than that, stay tuned, because I have some other really neat stuff that's coming to you, as far as a new subscription and 2 new masterminds for the Soul Awakened Leader. Those of you who are interested in taking your businesses and your gifts to the next level, and if you feel that I'm the teacher for you, as well as yoga classes with an array of yoga teachers, and if you feel I'm the person to you to help you, please reach out to me. I hope you have a beautiful May 4th, and I love you, and I can't wait to hear from you, and I can't wait to share more information with you as far as intergalactic and earth shift updates. Bye.